Hello and welcome to my Heirloom Afghan Crochet Along. Today we're going to be working on the edging for our blocks. This happens to be block 2. This is the half double crochet. I'm going to show you how to do the edging for this block, and it will apply to every block in our Crochet Along Afghan. If you're new to our Crochet Along, I will place an iCard above for the supply list. Let's get started. We're going to finish our block with our size H crochet hook. And for round 1 of edging, it's always going to be done in the same color that you completed your block in. I'm going to chain 1 and turn. We finished off our last row here. We made sure that our block was completely square. So we've chained 1, we're turning our work. Now right here in the corner, we're going to place 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. This creates our corner. Now across the top of our work, we want to have 25 single crochet evenly spaced between this corner and where we're going to place this corner. We have a total of 25 stitches already across the top because of this pattern for this square. We've used up 1 here in the corner. We're going to use up another one here to create this corner. That leaves us with 23 stitches to work in across, and we need 25 single crochet. So partway through about here, I'm going to add an extra single crochet, and I'm going to do the same at about here. So working across our block, let's put in 25 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to add an extra single crochet right here in this stitch because I know I have to add some. So there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm going to put 18 in the same stitch. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And right here in the corner, we're going to place 3 single crochet to create our corner. There's 1, 2, and 3. So as we look at our block, we have a very nice row of single crochets across the top and our 2 corners. We're going to go ahead and just rotate our work. We're not going to turn our work, we're going to rotate our work. And we need to work 25 single crochet across the side of our work to this corner. This is very uneven. We don't have clearly defined stitches here. So what I'm going to recommend you do is we're going to fold our work in half. And we're going to use a stitch marker to indicate where the halfway point is on our block. Now when I open my block, I know that I need 12 and 13 stitches, or 13 and 12, whatever's going to give me 25. The stitch marker helps because there's nothing worse than thinking that you're on the right track and then you get here and you have too many or not quite enough to make it even. You want things evenly spaced. So we're going to see if we can get 12 single crochet to about this point here, evenly working down the side of our work. Now again, we don't have really nice, neat little stitches to work in, so we're just going to work in the stitches as we can. So here's 1, 2, 3. Always try to pick up at least 2 loops wherever you are. You don't want just one loop because that's going to pull when you put your blanket together. So you always want to try to get 2 loops together. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and right here where our stitch marker is, that's where we're going to put number 12. I'm going to go ahead and remove my stitch marker. Put my 12th single crochet. Sometimes it's hard to get everything in there to get those 2 pieces of yarn that you want. Let's just go right there, 12. Now we know we have to do 13 across to get to the corner, not counting the corner, so that we have an even 25 across. So let's count out 13 more stitches. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, we're going to be close. 12 and 13. Not quite to the end, but almost. Because right here at this very end, where our chain started, we're going to put 3 single crochet to make our corner. There we go. We're going to rotate our work. And again, we're going to place 25 single crochet from this corner over to where we're going to place this corner. Now this is where our original chain was. So you should have some clear indication of where your stitches go. But again, we're going to have to add a single crochet or 2 double up in a chain because we only have 23 really to work with. So let's see if we can get 25 spaced evenly across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to put 8 in the same one there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And right here in the corner, I'm going to put 3 double crochet and then rotate our work. How nice and even our stitches are. This is going to be wonderful for our edging, for round 2 of our edging. Now once again, we're going to work down this final side, and we don't have clear defined stitches. So again, fold your work in half. Use your stitch marker to indicate the halfway point of your piece. And again, you're going to want to crochet 12 and 13 or 13 and 12. I'm going to go ahead and add my 25 single crochet, and I'll meet up with you here at this corner. 24, and right here is 25. And right here is our first original corner with our 3 single crochet. Locate the first single crochet and place your hook through the front loop and the back loop there. Grab your yarn and pull it through the loop that's on your hook. That completes a slip stitch. I want you to chain 2 and go ahead and cut your yarn. Give yourself a nice long tail to sew back in and pull that yarn through. This is a really great way to finish off your work. It's not going to come undone. Some people only pull through, chain, and then cut their yarn. I like to chain 2. Then using your fingernails or just pinching it really hard with your fingers, give that tail a really nice firm tug, and that's going to push that knot really close to your work. That is not coming undone. Okay, that's just round 1 for our edging. Let's grab the color that we're going to be using to put our work together. Grab your yarn that you're going to be using for round 2. This is the color that you're going to use to put all of your blocks together. And it may be a color that you even use for some of your blocks. Now, if you use a color A, B, or C to actually do your blocks, let's say that this color was this ecru color. If you were going to complete your entire block in this ecru color, you would complete round 1 of your edging and then don't finish off. You would go right into round 2 of your edging. But since this is an opposing color, we went ahead, we cut it, we finished off, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start round 2 of our edging. This one's going to be a little bit easier. You don't need to use your stitch markers for this one. Locate your work and find the center of your 3 that you did. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3. We're just going to connect here with this center one. And we're going to slip stitch our work on just like that and chain 1. That secures this new color onto our work. And we're going to complete 3 single crochet in this stitch. So here's 1, 2, 3, and that creates our corner for round 2. Working along this side of our work, we're just going to work 1 single crochet all the way to the end and place 3 single crochet in the corner. So that's going to be a total of 27 across and then our corner. 1, 2, 3, and because we laid the groundwork for all of these beautiful even stitches, row 2 of our edging is going to be beautiful. I'll meet you up at the end where we meet up at the corner. 26 and 27. And here we are at the corner. We're going to place 3 single crochet in the corner so it makes our corner, and we can have a nice transition to the next side of our block. I'm just going to rotate our work. Look how nice and even that edging is. Now we want to complete 27 single crochet across to this corner. 1 single crochet in each stitch. 25, 26, 27, and right here at the corner we're going to place 3 single crochet, and rotate our work. I'm going to continue placing 27 across to my corner here, placing 3 in the corner, and then 27 across, and meet up with you here at this corner. I'll see you there. 25, 26, and 27. And I want you to join with a slip stitch in the very first single crochet right there. Chain 2, just like what we did when we finished off our last color. Give yourself a nice long tail. Pull your yarn through and pinch that knot and pull that tail so that that knot snugs up really nice up against your work there. And there we go. There's round 1 and round 2 complete of our edging. There's only 2 rounds of edging to complete with this crochet along for our Afghan. Now what I'd like for you to do is turn your work over. You've got these tails. I really suggest that you sew in your tails before putting your blocks together. So go ahead and get your yarn threaded onto your needle, and what I'd like for you to do is just take your work and go through your work back and forth 3 times, making sure that the needle doesn't come through the other side of your work. You don't want it coming through on the front. But if you'll just pass it through some of the stitches in the back of your block, and then pass it back through a second time, you don't want to go in the same place that you came out. You want to go over a little bit, come back in a little bit. That helps lock that in place. Don't pull too snug. And then just one more time. 3 times is the number that you want. And I guarantee you, your tails are not going to come out. They're not going anywhere. And then just use your scissors to clip that close to your work, making sure you don't accidentally nick your work. Don't cut your work. And then get the rest of your tails all sewn in. And then take your indicator to identify what block this is, what stitch it is. You can use your crochet hook to help you, give you something to grab onto there. And add that tag to your work. Store your work in a nice, safe, dry place. And when you have all of your blocks together, you'll be ready to sew them together to make a beautiful Afghan. So thank you for joining us for the edging portion of your Heirloom Afghan crochet along. Make sure you tune in every week for a new block, and we will see you then. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.